And welcome to the Nexus. Today we're going to bring you the very last two issues of our Knight Rider build, which are issues 109 and 110. And we say goodbye and finish the Knight Rider. So just before we get started, we're going to do 10 at the end, but issue 109 is what we're going to do next. And now we get these bits, but effectively we need the car, we need all these parts as well. So we've got the number plate section here, the back headlights, we need to get the car, which I've got just here upside down, all ready to go. So the next thing is for us to just start carrying on. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put on our back headlights. So I think this one, the camera that I'm using now, which I'm on the handheld, is the better one. So basically all these wires and that will have to go down here. So first we're going to stick on that one, and then the cover over the top. So that's going to sit just like that. The cover over the top, we're going to use QM screws to do that, making sure the wires are just out of this section just here. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, so we've done that. Just there, you can make that out. And we've moved all the wires up slightly. The next is the rear bumper. So once again, we're just going to place that on and then secure it on the inside. So in here, we're just going to use BP screws, 2 of them. So 2 just there. And then the other side as well. Just down here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Making sure that the wire for the rear light for the license plate comes out here. So we should have like a cluster of wires this side. So I'm going to go and hit screw this in with BP screws now. So we've done that. So the screw holes for this are literally just in there. There's 2 in each side. There's 1 down here as well. You can see like that. 2 in that side. The next is our wheel arches. So that is going to sit just like that. Well, not exactly, but like that. And we're going to use VM screws. Now with this one here, we want to make sure that the wires here don't get snagged when we put this in, but it's going to sit here, like I said, making sure that the wires here are poked behind this strut here. We're going to use VM screws to secure them in, so I'm going to do that now. Okay, so both wheel arches are now in, and making sure all the wires here come out, so we can pull these out slightly. So they're all easier to grab because we're going to be putting them in just a moment. So with that, that means the back of our car is now done. Our wheel arches are in. So that is the end of issue 109. So let's move on to the final issue, issue 110. Okay, so here's all the bits that we have just here. And we're fitting on these bits here first. So they need to be weaved like that through that belt hook thing, and then obviously we want to go further down. The next thing we're going to do is we've got to feed the end, just that little end there, into this, through that section there, so it just comes to that section. And then what we're going to do is we're going to place that sort of, is this the left or right one? Now there are different ones, so I think that's the right one. Yep, so that sits there like that, and we're going to use an SP screw to secure it in, and I'm going to show you how we do that. Okay, so you weave it through so it's like that, and then we put these 2 bits together and screw it on that little hole just there with an SP screw. We want to make sure that that part of the seatbelt goes past the screw hole, because you're going to be screwing through the belt and obviously into the hole all together. So I'm going to do that now. I'm doing the right side here. That's the left side. I'm going to do it now and show you. Okay, so we've now done that. That's how that should look. We've done that side. So the next thing is we need to pull these wires out like so and out the back here. We're going to wire it up and put onto the body. So onto the body, onto the chassis, and then screw it up. So let's do that. So as you can see here, this is how I've got to spin this round. We've got to plug it all in. It's the best time now to dust it over, get it all clean inside. Also test that the electrics all still work at this end. And then it's all just plugging in. There are a few things I'm not going to do. I'm not going to put in the MOT, which is the motor for the front lights. Just because these didn't poke out as far as I would like. Secondly, as well, I don't want it to put the headlights up every time I turn the car on. And the only way you can do that is removing the motor, which is what I've done. It only obviously appears in the series when the car is obviously driving at night. But I would like the interior section to be on without the headlights being up. So that is why I'm not going to put the motor, the MOT wire, which is here, in. Now, obviously, you can do that. My lights and the headlight motor still works. It's just that I don't want it, every time I power it on to do with the stuff, I don't want it to to have the front. I'd like the front headlights on, but not the main ones. That's not how I'm going to display it. So yeah, it's the best time to get in here, start cleaning up, start doing the final tests. Then what I'm going to do is wire it up, and then hopefully it goes down. Also as well, while I'm saying, the guards that were along the door sections just here, I've taken them off. It tells you to take them off anyway, but I've taken them off. So I'm hoping this goes together fairly well. I would imagine the fuel pipe here is going to be a problem. And it's a problem trying to get all the wires snug together. The black tape that we've got is going to go here on both sides just to hold this wire down. And the other long black wire is going to, tape I should say, which is here, is going to wrap around the wires, both ends on both sides, just to secure the wires in. So I'm going to do all of that. Then I'm going to flip it up and screw it in with XM screws, and then we're nearly done. Okay, so all of this now lights up. We can see that. I'm going to do a final reveal, obviously. You can see the front lights there and the scanner. Okay, upside down. So all the wires are in. So now it's trying to close this together. Okay, so it is on. It's nice and on. There are some wires that have popped out, but I've checked all the wiring. It all still works. The last thing for us to do is to put this wire on the side just here. So just there. So I'm going to do that now. And the last little bit is just to put them onto the seat with a BP screw. I've done it that way, just to sort of give a bit much room. I've done it on the opposite side as well. I don't know if you can actually make it out from this side. The only thing left to do is, I've obviously done that wire as well, as you can see. So the only thing left to do is to power her up. So let me move my chair. I'll grab the watch. Okay, we ready? Here we go. All lights up at the top, at the back, at the front. Let's put the hood down. Scanner, which I think is this button. No, there we go. And that is it. The only other thing is to put the trims on at the bottom here, which I'm just going to click on. But I'm happy with that. Yeah, so turn it off. Oh, that's the jet engine. Is it this one? Yeah. And there we go. Complete. Okay, so there we go, and it looks absolutely stunning. It is very, very heavy now, but oh my god, it's beautiful. It's yeah, I absolutely love this car. So I'm very happy with this. Very happy indeed. I know what's left to me to say. Thank you so much for watching me on this journey. And it's a bit emotional because it's finished now. It's done. It's over. No more night on the channel. This is one of those cars I think you could have as a centerpiece, sort of on a coffee table now, because it's such a nice car. It's got so many features. Obviously it talks as well. And I'm going to power it up again. Oh, hang on. There we go. What do you think, Kit? Look at that. I mean, it's so cool. I'm going to go and play with this for the next couple of hours. Thank you so much for watching me on the journey. Keep liking, keep subscribing, and keep following me here at the Nexus. All it's for me to say is bon voyage, for this build at least, but stick around. Loads of other builds that you can check out in the background, and check my other videos as well. There's lots we do here on the Nexus, but keep us in your minds and thoughts when you come to other builds, because like I said, we do a lot here at the Nexus, and it's all that's left to me is to say thank you so much for watching and joining me on the journey. And as always, keep it the Nexus. We'll see you at the next video, but until then, see you later. Take it easy.